Show me another way. I know I shouldn't stay, but I won't apologize when I stay out too late. The words all sound crooked when the jukebox sings along. The wrong time at the right place, living a sad song. In the dark days of August, I can't sleep with the sun. The dreams of my inhibitions all left undone. Guess I'm gonna have another, and that's alright, it's alright. Just like a Brooklyn summer, no one's there to tell me to go home. Take me away from where I relive regret. I can make the time for that when the summer ends. Guess I'm gonna have another, and it's alright, it's alright. Just like a Brooklyn summer, it's cold enough, but you never be alone. Guess I'm gonna have another, and that's alright, it's alright. Just like a Brooklyn summer, no one's there to tell me to go home. Guess I'm gonna have another, and it's alright, it's alright. Just like the Brooklyn summer, no echoes through our lungs, like stories for the deaf ears, and the songs we never sung.
Hi, this is JJ here at Once. What you're about to see is some very special content created just for you by the Once family. Art and community are our priorities here at Once. We'd rather be with you in person, but what we can do right now is create virtual experiences for us to all enjoy together. No, it's not the same as being at a live show, but that doesn't mean that it's not a way to enjoy each other's company and entertainment. So, without further ado, a few house notes. The bathrooms are in the back, on the left. No flash photography, please. And as always, no crowd surfing. Enjoy the show.
Majestic, imperious, beauteous, and at times beguiling, the Saturnid moth is one of nature's more breathtakingly wondrous creatures. Often found in tropical and subtropical climates, the Saturnid moth approaches its world with an air of sophistication and a certain flair de vivre, lording over its moth kingdom with charm, grace, and fervor. That is not to say it's all work and no play for our winged friend. When given the chance, the Saturnid moth can have quite the penchant for whimsy, playfully frolicking in windswept grasses and basking in the moonlit treetops. However, when faced with danger, the Saturnid moth is one tough customer giving no quarter to its would-be foes. With tactical brilliance and dogged determination, the Saturnid moth deals harshly with those who would seek to cross it. But mostly, the Saturnid moth enjoys fluttering about, living in the moment, and enjoying the fruits of its exploits. Truly an awe-inspiring beast to behold.
You're listening to Moth Radio, Boston's home for the hottest rock block. Whether you're in your yard or in your kitchen on Moth Radio, the rock is always bitchin'. I'm Winton Deeper, coming at you with some ball-slamming rock. Coming up now is new Boston band SATURNIIDS with some brand spanking new rock from their debut album Duplicate Tapes. So keep it locked into Moth Radio, Boston's home for pure liquid rock.
different than last.
All right. Some time is missing from one particular occasion. It still doesn't make any sense to me. So me and some friends were kicking an empty jug around. Might have been a little drunk and stoned. We saw her up the street. A bitchin' party was going on, so we decided to go check it out. The time we spent didn't make much sense. There's just one dude smoking and looking at us weird. 3 hours had gone since we first set out. It's such a strange thing to think not every time something breaks, it was meant to be. I'd like to think that I've learned from every time things get messed up. Maybe it's wishful thinking. I got to, and I'm starting to question love in the time is bullshit and freaked out. Well,
wishful thinking. I love in this freaked out world.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for everyone who's tuning in right now. We're so excited to drop this album. We're all really, really proud of it. This next song that we're about to play is actually the title track to our album Duplicate Tapes. So yeah, stick around for a good time. We want to thank Once for having us, of course, Dead Moon Audio, everyone else who's busting their butt to make this happen. So yeah, rock and roll.
Neighbor kids across the street. I got shit. My mom had van. Baseball pump. Was she green from the cover up? Ooh, ooh. Ooh. I got so much from 90.
Sometimes I get all bent, out of shape, and I can't get past some terrestrial problem yet. We're just sentient, me walking around. Remember the call my friend told me you were gone. When I think back now, it doesn't seem real. So much time spent without you here. Oh man, I don't have words to say. The way I felt then's the way I'm feeling now. And my heart hurts the same damn way. Cracked in half and got me so down. Whoa. Did so much stupid shit. Never thought it'd come a day at the end. When I think back now, it doesn't seem real. There's so much time spent without my friend. Oh man, I don't have words to say. The way I felt then's the way I'm feeling now. Oh man, my heart hurts the same damn way. Cracked in half and got me so down. Oh man, I don't have words to say. The way I felt then's the way I'm feeling now. Oh man, heart hurts the same damn way. Cracked in half and got me so down. Oh man, I don't have words to say. The way I felt then's the way I'm feeling now. Man, my heart hurts the same damn way. Cracked in half and got me so down. Thanks for tuning in. We do appreciate it. I know your time is valuable. So, yeah, the album is available on all the streaming platforms that I know of. And it's on Bandcamp. It's also a streaming platform. We have t-shirts available on Bandcamp too. So, there's that.
We also have masks.
Yeah, we have at least 5 masks.
We might be wearing them, if you don't mind if they're used.
Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah, I'm good. It's weird for a second. It's funny how time, you've got it all till you've got none. So I like to tell my people I've loved you all along, and not mince words. This life is full of awkward factors, meaninglessness, but then there's you. Friends, it's funny how friends can make you cry into a microphone. Then, when we're face down in the gutter, I know better days are yet to come. I'll not mince words. This life is full of awkward factors, meaninglessness, but then this life is full of awkward factors, meaninglessness, but then there's you. Alright, this next song is the first single off of this album, and it's called Springtime. Okay. You ready, Mike? Okay. sit back and think of the sun shine on the ocean. I think it's not working. Don't panic. It works till it's wrong. I don't know what else to say about it, except I can't get past it. Some days I knew the way you held my hand. It was the last time we would speak. I don't know what else to say about it, except to keep distracted most days. I heard something in voice that said, "This is where we say goodbye." I don't know why I never got a tattoo on my skin. Maybe I'd prefer to sing a song, so the something can remain. So that was the last song on Duplicate Tapes. Like I said, it's available online if you want to get the thing. So now we're going to play a couple more songs, 4 more songs that are new. One is an older song, but that we plan to record. So yeah. I'm feeling strange transfixed, inebriated, I'm terrified. All systems indicating don't know what I'm supposed to do. When the waves keep crashing through these walls, caught up in some trance and starting to do. It's good. Still feeling strange. Things that I used to it, I guess. I'm fine. Synthetic light illuminate the recesses of the hidden mind. Don't know what I'm supposed to do. When the waves keep crashing through these walls, caught up in some transcendent things starting to do. So it's dead. Everything's starting to change. I'm changing face, crystalline refraction filter, then digital. Such pretty light, illuminating hidden. What I'm supposed to do. Waves keep crashing through these walls. My mind
So then I'm going down. Whoa, whoa. So then I'm going down. Whoa, whoa. I'm going down.
All right. We have two more for you. We really appreciate you tuning in. Thanks to Want. Thanks to Treebeard. Thanks to everybody. Thanks to Matt Wishnack on the board. The song's called Time Scales. Hold 1 second.
Just 1 minute. Give me just 1 minute, please. Less than a minute. Just a second. All right, I think that should be good.
Okay.
Time scales.
Thanks again. We're SATURNIIDS.
Hey everybody, we're Kind, and you're watching Once Virtual Venue.
Hi, my name is Adam Preston Sissel. And I'm Mark Alexander Valois. And we would like to talk to you about Dead Moon Audio. What exactly is Dead Moon Audio? It's an excellent question, and I'm glad you asked. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where your band sounds like shit? Come to think of it, all the time. Well, we can help. Dead Moon Audio is a recording studio in Somerville, Massachusetts. In addition to our recording services, we offer on-location audio recording.
Like here at Once in Somerville, we're running audio for the soundstage.
And also audio for live streaming, and etc. So look us up and point your browser towards http://www.deadmoonaudio.com/index.htm.
See you soon.
My name is Anjimali, and Once is one of my favorite venues ever. I think the first time I came here was like 2012 with a bunch of kids from Boston University. So this place has a very special place in my heart. Follow hashtag #SaveOurStages to find out how you can help save important, awesome, independent venues like Once.
America?
Demand your OVV.
I want my OVV!
I want my OVV!
I want my OVV.
Your favorite bands!
The Once nightclub.
All online?
Tell your computer.
Grab your mobile device?
Don't.
I want my OVV!
So we're Once Somerville. We have an online store. It's called Shopperville. Get it? It's a pretty cool place. You can find our t-shirts, our bumper stickers, which, by the way, say Once Army, smashing the patriarchy since 2015. So you know you want people to be seeing that. Check out Once Shopperville. You can find the link in all of our socials. Please buy something. It helps us, makes you look cool. You rock.
It's a tale as old as time. Star-crossed lovers separated due to events beyond their control. Balthazar Mandible and Beatrice Quisgard pine for a life and a time away from the battle lines that they find themselves on opposite sides of. As the disastrous Sea Lavender War rages on, an unlikely band of heroes emerge as a secret plan develops to, at long last, bring Balthazar and Beatrice together. But will love prevail? Wow, that was, I don't even know, says the Dumptown Times. Love in the Time of Bullshit is technically a movie, says the Whitmansdale Daily Chronicle. I am away from my desk. Please contact my assistant at bltman2@blt.net, says the Big Time BLT blog. Love in the Time of Bullshit, coming soon to a Laserdisc store near you.
It's Winton Deeper again, and you're listening to Moth Radio, where we keep it coming all night long. Looking at the Doppler radar, there's a hell of a storm brewing. Looks nasty. The forecast is calling for a 100% chance of non-stop white-hot rock. More brand freaking new SATURNIIDS coming up on Moth Radio, where rock never sleeps alone.
Forget the camera's even there.
Camera doesn't exist. Hi, we're SATURNIIDS.
No, that's awkward. It's oh hell.
So we're with SATURNIIDS with two eyes. To
to see everything, I guess. And so we just saw the show. Is that what we just did?
That's what we just did.
We just saw
Sure.
a pretty sweet rockin' show. You know, really emblematic of the youth culture of our time. And so how did the band come together? What was the?
All right. So I was in a thing. Well, I started a solo project called Adam PC, named after myself, in like 2008, and then it morphed into like various different bands over the years, and with a lot of changeover in personnel, and ended up with this lineup. But at that point, I was writing completely different stuff, and we were doing completely different music. So we decided to change the name to, you know, mark that it was a different new thing. So that's basically how it came to be. But everybody was like individually picked by me over time.
So it was kind of like a Ocean's 11 like heist thing where you're like everyone, you just got everyone out of their former lives to come back for a big hurrah. Why the double I?
I mean, that's just the way the thing's spelled. But that was
What is the thing?
A Saturnid is a type of moth. It's a class of moth, like the emperor moth is in it.
A genus, if you will.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
But the double I was I thought.
Well,
was
is it a
cool.
class or is it a genus? Because I believe that's the kingdom, phylum, all that crap. The class.
Oh, is it a
one thing,
class?
the genus
I
is
thought it
another.
was a class. I don't know. I'm not an entomologist, but I know rock.
Okay.
No, but yeah, I just thought it was a cool word, and the moths look cool. So yeah, that was basically it. We were iterating on like different nature. I was like kind of into nature names, like some kind of natural thing, either an animal or plant or something.
Right.
We ended up with that.
And so this album, how did this all sort of come together?
So we were practicing and writing these songs, and then Mark and I started this studio. We're in Dead Moon Audio, and at that point we had the songs ready to record, and so that became the album. It was 9 songs. So it's basically it was written over the course of I guess a couple of years, essentially, from like when I demoed it to when we like put it together as a band, worked on it, changed it all around, and then tracked it here from October 2019 until February 2020.
And so, and are the song? Did you write the songs mostly yourself, or is this more of a collaborative?
Yeah, I mean the bones of everything I wrote and all the lyrics, but they were all like collaboratively tweaked and worked out as a band, like in practice. Sometimes pretty drastically, which is cool. So.
And so when you're writing and you're I mean, you run the studio, you're writing in the studio. Does that then make it so that the mixing or the tracking process becomes part of the songwriting process, or is it still sort of a different step-by-step thing?
So most of the writing was done before we opened the studio, but there was an element of that, like after we tracked the basics of all of our parts, where we did bring in additional instrumentation and the fact that we had this studio to use. So we added violin, cello, harp, and then a horn trio as additional instrumentation to the album. So like that did play into it, like having the space. So it ended up making the arrangements bigger and more lush.
So it's like a bigger sound than you would have had. And then so when you're going for this specific this new sort of project that's different from the previous one, what are you looking for as far as the sound of the band? And do you think you're accomplishing what you're setting out to do?
I mean, the overall sound is like 90s guitar rock at its core, some fuzzed out tones.
Like a shoegazy kind of?
Sort of, but a little different. There's other elements. A little more conventional song structure. It's not as like open-ended and jammy.
Mm-hmm.
But there's definitely some elements of that in there. I mean, I love that stuff.
Right.
But, yeah.
Is it a throwback band, a throwback record?
To
how much is
some extent, yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to think we're doing something new, but there's
Right.
a lot of the tones are pretty 90s.
Every song's so different too, you know. So it's like hard to like kind of just like pigeonhole us into one genre. Definitely 90s, like you said, at the core, but I don't know. Especially the newer stuff we're coming out with. It's getting more psychedelic.
Mm-hmm. So would you say that the nostalgia pervasive in the culture is indicative of imperial decline? And
well, there's the nostalgia element just because I'm old enough to have gone through the 90s and like dug it when it happened. So like,
right.
I don't know about the imperial decline element. I mean, who knows?
How do you feel about the rock and roll music in general right now? Where do you fit in with that? What's going on that's exciting you? Or I mean, you could say what you hate about it too, but you probably don't want to.
Yeah, I mean, anybody else can talk too. But I don't know. There's a lot going on. There's just like so much shit going on, which is cool. It's like, but the things I don't know. There's a lot of like psych rock stuff that's cool and going on, but there's a lot of '90s throwback stuff that's going on too.
The '90s are coming back again.
Yeah. They never left. Man.
It says they never left. So I guess I was wrong. They've been here the whole time.
Yeah, they were always there. It was them. Set in the presents under the tree. It was the fucking 90s.
But I don't think that there is a lot going on right now, actually.
Really?
I mean, have any of your favorite bands come up with albums?
No, that's a fair point.
Dinosaur Jr. is coming out with an album.
Who is?
Dinosaur Jr.
Dude,
that's like your favorite.
Yeah.
Dinosaur Senior.
I'm just saying, I guess it's more that you have access to everything. That's a fair point.
I think maybe what's happening with other music right now is that there was a lot of time, obviously because of the pandemic, where people could actually like had maybe most likely in the industry these people were working, and they had a lot of time to sit down and write. So I think maybe now that the pandemic is in a further stage, maybe even possibly closer to ending, they're starting to actually record some of that stuff now. Like they took the time to write it.
Right.
And right now, and maybe that's why we're starting to see, like, for example,
people are getting back into the studio.
Records are starting to come out
again. Not to the studio, into practice spaces and being able to jam together, which is nice.
Right. Because I wonder if there's somewhat of an opposite effect where everyone says, "Oh, you have all this time," but in fact, but if you're a profitable band, you already have that's already your job, so you always have time to write and record.
True.
And if you're like a lower mid-level band that tours and supports yourself, and that's how you get the time to write and record, well, you can't do that anymore. So yeah, those guys have to get a real job. I don't think those bands necessarily qualify for unemployment.
Yeah.
So maybe
that's true.
Just in a way, there was like, on a certain level, there was less going on. But yeah, writing something.
No, that's fair.
Yeah. I find writing actually way more difficult without being in a practice space. So like my other band, C, it's like, it's been tough to actually get together, and because most of the stuff we write in that band is very collaborative. Like we'll come in a couple of riffs and then write everything in the practice space.
Right.
Because we have our amps, we've got our pedals, got everything we need there to get those tones.
Right.
That's impossible to do at home because we live in an apartment, 6 other units. It's like, you can have this little practice amp there, but you're not getting the tones that you need to create the music. So.
Totally.
And when you're in a band like this, especially now with everything up in the air, what's the final product? Because I think there was a big thing. It was like 5 years ago, or now, or I think it was Kanye West came out with an album but he released it like 6 times within like 5 months because he kept going back and tweaking it because it wasn't a physical thing. It wasn't a record. It wasn't a CD. It wasn't something that was mass produced. It was it's just a file. You can update it, right? It's like an article on the Boston Globe. You can always just correction here, correction there, whatever. Like there's no permanence to it. So is the show, is the experience, what's the final product when you're writing this stuff?
To me, an album is still an album. Like once it's done, and you don't fuck with it.
Right.
I don't know. That's just the way I look at it. I feel like that's healthier emotionally. So you're done with it and it's cool.
Right.
But to me that's the thing. That's the thing that's gonna last forever is an album, and you don't.
But
if you fuck with it, then it's like, oh well, stage B was good, and then they tweaked it, and like B.3 was a cool mix, but not as cool. Like I think just do it and it's done and that's it, man. But I mean, nothing against Kanye.
So you only read the 1855 original version of Walt Whitman's Leaves of Grass. You don't anything
any of them.
Anything after that is okay.
No, it's fine to tweak shit, but just my views on album making, I think they should just be done.
how does that play into sequencing the songs? Like, because if you're making an album, you're sequencing the songs in a specific way. How do you even put that in a position where people listen to it in that way?
Yeah, I mean, that's true nowadays. Like, people, I don't know, it's probably a minority that actually listen to the album in order that you intended to. But to me, there's just like a natural order that an album tends to have. And I can't really put my finger on what it is, but it just feels right.
It's like how the songs interconnect, the dynamics between each song.
Yeah,
You know,
to have
how
it go
each song
cohesive.
ends. Like, is there, some tail end to it that's going to play into the next song? Like, what key is the next song in? So, I mean, you got to think about all that stuff. But with streaming services like Spotify, it's just
that's true.
oh, what random song is coming on this time?
Right.
Oh, you like, I don't know,
That's all right.
Steve Malcolmus? Here's SATURNIIDS. I don't know.
Yeah.
And here's one song.
However, it'll sound best played front to back.
Yeah.
It has to sound
Yeah.
cohesive as like a unit.
Absolutely.
In my opinion, there's something to be said about an album you can just like play and listen to it from front to back and be like, yeah, that was solid.
So where could people get it with the proper order?
It's on Bandcamp and all the streaming stuff, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, all that shit.
Amazon.
Amazon. It's, I don't know, it's like we use DistroKid to do it, so they put it fucking everywhere. It's on all kinds of shit.
Are there physical copies at all? Or no?
No, we'd like to do vinyl, but until we're playing live shows to live people. Well, I mean, whoever.
Otherwise, it's going to be sitting in somebody's room.
With dead people on it?
Yeah, I don't know. But until we're doing like traditional shows, it doesn't make.
Live lobsters, live people. What's going on?
I don't know. But yeah, when we play like actual traditional shows to an audience, that would make sense to have vinyl to sell. So.
Right.
I don't know. You guys let us know. Will you buy a vinyl? Let us know. If you're going to buy a vinyl.
Yeah,
drop that in the comments.
Yeah.
And so what are your future plans going forward with this?
We're still writing. We've got a like halfway or more through an album of songs written that we're working on. They're probably not in their final state yet, but they're pretty close. 4 of the songs, I guess this is being played after we played. 4 of the songs we just played are new, so that we're on our way. So we've been practicing here in the studio lately, and so we've had an opportunity to work out a bunch of stuff here. So.
Yeah, I hope when everything gets back to normal or whatever that's going to be, that we'll be playing shows on this record, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely.
Do some.
And so these are new songs, or are these songs that just kind of didn't fit into the feel of the particular?
Well,
record?
yeah. So like, there's the record. And yeah, when we do play for an audience, I would like to support the record and play these songs from this album. But for what we're doing now, we're playing these new songs, and they're like slightly different. I mean, just like because I wrote them at a different point. A lot of them, like during the pandemic or at the beginning of it, or slightly before it. So I was just guessing a different headspace and writing kind of sort of different shit. But anyway, that's what we're up to.
And so going forward, do you think the Biden administration is properly responding to the military buildup in the South China Sea? You think our Navy is prepared for that?
I don't know.
No comment.
Yeah, I cannot comment either way.
All right.
That is a bone of contention over there. There's a lot of claims.
Well, so we'll see. Yeah. Well, luckily Bernie can still win. So.
Right on.
One day. You don't have to worry about it. Is there anything else you want everybody to know, or where you can told us where we can find the record, and are you going to do another live stream pretty soon?
I'd like to at some point, not like immediately, but probably. I mean, we can at some point down the road. Hopefully, play some like actual shows later this year or something. Whatever makes sense when it's safe. But
Any information could be SATURNIIDSband.com.
Yeah, you can email us.
And what's the venue? There's just so you guys get. I'll ask this to every one of you individually. What's the venue you're most looking forward to reopening, if it can?
Ooh, that's a big question.
Yeah, what's left?
Do you mean local venue or any venue that's closed across the whole country?
I guess any. I mean,
World
you
or
could,
the world.
Yeah, the Élysée Montmartre. What do you?
I don't know. I just didn't.
Yeah, any venue, I guess. I mean, I would imagine most of them would be local, but yeah, any venue.
I mean, as far as the local stuff, I mean, I want to see Once reopen somehow.
Yeah, that'd be
I want to
cool.
see Great Scott, and I want to see O'Brien's. Those are my three favorite places.
Sure.
Great Scott also.
All right.
I'd just be happy to play a show, period. Any show.
Where are the basement shows?
Yeah, basement
man.
show.
Deep Thoughts, basement, that's cool
Yeah.
shit too. So like, wherever.
Awesome. All right. Well,
Yeah.
I hope you guys had a good time. Thanks.
Yeah, man. Thanks for asking.
Yeah,
us
thanks for
questions.
watching.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
No problem.
Bye, everybody.
Hello, this is Tim Hall here, musician, saxophonist, and poet. I'm here at Once and just need to say how important it is to support the local arts and local businesses. Once is such an important venue to the scene of artists and creators. They're doing amazing work. Please go and support. See you soon, Tim Hall. Out.
Like, share,
Subscribe. Subscribe.